Welcome back to the 2017 British Ethnic Diversity Sports Awards. Let's meet our next award winner.
It's time for the England Athletics Coach of the Year Award. Let's look at the nominees.
The England Athletic Coach of the Year. Former footballer Chris Hughton has transferred his football knowledge into a managerial role at Brighton and Hove Albion since joining the club in 2014. Brighton and Hughton have grown and developed as a team, displaying every indication of promotion this season, which is a great testament of how Chris manages his team. Otis Gibson is a highly regarded Level 4 cricket coach. With a great interest in the development of young players within England and Wales, Otis has shown his willingness to help them improve their bowling when not on duty with England. Sunil Birdy is a Level 2 qualified bocce coach who has been identified for his hard work and dedication to the sport. This year alone, Sunil has engaged with 1,143 individuals in bocce, ranging from working with gold medal international athletes to both young and old adults with complex health issues and physical and learning difficulties.
Going really well so far. To present this award, please welcome England Athletics Chair Professor Myra Nimmo, former international athlete Lorna Booth, and Team GB three-time wheelchair rugby Paralympian Mandip Semi.
It's a pleasure to award the England Athletics Coach of the Year, which is
Chris Hughton.
Unfortunately, Chris couldn't make it tonight due to the match against Leeds United today in Leeds. However, we do have a magic message from Chris on VT.
Sincere apologies that I can't be there this evening, but we have a crucial fixture. Really delighted to be nominated with Otis and Sunil, but even more honoured and pleased to have won this prestigious award. Can I thank Sporting Equals not only for putting on this award, but for the wonderful work that they do. Sport is certainly better for diversity and what for diversity brings. My apologies again that I can't be there, and I hope you all have a wonderful, very prestigious evening.
What a nice man. To accept this award, please welcome Chris Ramsey and Chris Hughton's daughter, Aisha Hughton.
An outstanding player that a lot of people looked up to. One of the pioneers of the game. He's a humble man, but a very talented man.
The fifth award of the evening is the Spirit of 2012 Connecting Community Award. The nominations are...
The Spirit of 2012 Connecting Communities Award. The Al Medina Centre is a Muslim-run centre used by all diverse communities of the borough. The Al Medina sports programme is wide and varied, with up to 350 people of all ages and ethnicities able to enjoy and participate. The Al Medina sports programme has also allowed many hundreds of youngsters and adults to engage in meaningful physical activity. Indian Gym Khana and Stanmore Jaffary's Football Academy. Football festivals are a common sight, but one event in particular that took place in West London, where over 100 people from 3 different communities came together. Indian Gym Khana and Stanmore Jaffary's teamed up, and through the power of sport, in a series of friendly matches developed for various age ranges, the event brought together children and parents from the Sikh, Hindu and Muslim communities. The Interfaith Games is an annual week-long series of sports tournaments which were attended by 3 faith-based organisations, which include Muslim schools, Church of England and Roman Catholic schools. The Interfaith Games were organised across the country and has been successful in fostering unity and create cohesion and increase in sports participation.
To present this award, please welcome Spirit of 2012 Chief Executive Debbie Lai Olympic rowing gold medalist Mose Behe, and former 3-weight world champion Duke McKenzie.
And the BEDSA goes to the Al Medina Centre.
For us to get a recognition like this is awesome, because this will just push it up to a next level.
We've given the award to Al Medina because they actually bring all the different ethnic communities of their part of London together, and that's what it's all about. It's getting people to connect, have fun together, get to know each other, and actually make the world a better place.
The sixth category of the evening is the Mind Wellbeing Award. Let's take a look at the nominations.
The Mind Wellbeing Award. Jewel Meyer, MBE. Jewel has been involved in a voluntary capacity since his late teens with British Bengali footballing, both as a player and project organiser. He has been successful in using football as a tool to divert young members of the community in Oldham away from drugs, violence and other antisocial behaviour. Manisha Taylor, MBE. Manisha continues to overcome barriers in community taboo around mental health since she became a young carer for her twin brother. To help trigger her brother's recovery, Manisha set up her company, in which she began Wingate and Finchley Disabled Fans Forum, an initiative that uses football to help adults with mental illness develop social skills. Sonia Smith is the project coordinator of the groundbreaking Coping Through Football project, and over the past 12 months has helped 167 service users experiencing significant mental health issues to get their lives back on track. With 60% of participants coming from BAME communities, the positivity, compassion and total commitment that she brings to the role has greatly contributed to the success of this project that uses football to improve fitness and levels of interactivity of the service users.
To present this award, please welcome Mind CEO Paul Farmer, England Women's Cricket World Cup winner Isa Guha, and England's first female Sikh hockey player Ashpal Bogal.
The winner is Sonia Smith.
I'm in shock, actually. I didn't think I would win, but I'm obviously very, very pleased. It's a great honour to receive such an award, to be recognised.
Sonia has just been doing some amazing work in the community, really getting people to think about this issue of mental health. So yeah, we're really delighted to be here.
The seventh award tonight is the Tennis Foundation Special Achievement Award. Before we look at the VT, let me invite on stage Executive Director of the Tennis Foundation, Jeff Newton, Captain of the England Women's Cricket Team, Heather Knight, and Kickboxing World Silver Medalist, Harleen Kaur.
And this is an award about a programme called Serves. And this is intended to introduce tennis to communities who don't necessarily have a background in it, and young people particularly. But it's also intended to equip them with life skills. And I'm very pleased to announce that Shapler Sports Initiative are our overall winner.
The Tennis Foundation Special Achievement Award. Shapler Sports offers a range of sports, and with the support from Tennis Foundation's initiative Serves, tennis has been integrated into their offer. 9 volunteers from Shapler took the Tennis Activator course and now deliver sessions within the community on a weekly basis. Using this initiative has given predominantly youngsters from the Bangladeshi community in Bradford the opportunity to engage in this sport.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Shapler Sports.
We want to get more kids, especially from the South Asian background, to take part in tennis and potentially get the next Andy Murray.
I was delighted to have the opportunity of presenting the award to Shapler. They're doing a great job and showing just how tennis can be broadened and anybody can play.
Moving on, tonight's next award is the FA Special Recognition Award. To present this award, please welcome FA Council member Paul Elliott, CBE, Kash Siddiqui, Pakistani international footballer, and kickboxing world champion Kash the Flash Gill.
This outstanding individual is a pioneer of Asian inclusion across the game. An FA coach, tutor and mentor, he started his journey at Leicester City Community Trust. Let's have a look at his achievements.
The FA Recognition Award. Rashid Abba. A firm believer in using the power of sport to bring communities together, Rashid is passionate about giving young people from some of the most deprived areas of East London the opportunity to achieve and live their lives to the full. Rashid has been West Ham Community Trust First, UEFA licensed FA tutor, and is currently the Employability Education Manager at West Ham United Football Club. His rich knowledge and expertise has helped West Ham break new ground in football with the Asian community, where Rashid managed the club's first Asians in Football project.
It's an honour and a pleasure to acknowledge the FA Recognition Award to Rashid Abba.
I see lots of positive people during my journey, and I would like to continue and make an impact in the diverse community. Thank you for the opportunity.
Next, we have a very special tribute. For this, I would like to invite on stage former World Cruiserweight Champion Johnny Nelson and former WBA World Heavyweight Champion David Hay.
David, how's things? It's the obvious question.
Tough night at the office, snapped an Achilles midway through a fight, and not ideal. If you've ever done boxing, you kind of need two legs, it helps.
Anyway, this is a special tribute to a special man in Muhammad Ali. Was he an influence on you?
Yeah, Muhammad Ali was a huge influence in my household growing up. He was the main man, someone that I always aspired to be like. The biggest fight for me Muhammad Ali had was when he was written off, when he was due to fight George Foreman, who was at that stage undefeated and knocked out pretty much everybody he fought. People feared for Muhammad Ali's life, but he proved that being positive, anything could happen. And for me, that really resonated with me. So anytime I fight, I believe no matter how bad it's getting, I'll find a way out of this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But, there have been fights that I've won that if I didn't have that mindset, I would have probably lost.
We have a special tribute video to Ali to just see what influence and what impact he had on the world.
Who's the heavyweight champion of the world?
Muhammad Ali was an extraordinary boxer, an extraordinary human being. When Ali came along, the world had a sullen heavyweight champion named Sonny Liston, who was said to be controlled by the mob. In contrast to Liston, the boy known as Cassius Clay gave high-decibel, funny, crazy interviews that made people laugh.
I saw Sonny Liston a few days ago, Cassius. Ain't he ugly?
Virtually no one gave him a chance when he challenged Liston in Miami in 1964. But as we know, the exuberant man-child from Louisville, Kentucky, took boxing into a new era.
He was the most famous man in the world, and I think maybe the most liked man in the world too.
In the ring, he dominated challenger after challenger.
I'm young, I'm handsome, I'm fast, I'm pretty, and can't possibly be beat.
It was the second phase of his career, after his comeback in 1970, that produced the pivotal fights that would turn him from great athlete to worldwide superstar. His 3-fight series with Joe Frazier has become a part of sporting folklore. It was Smoking Joe who inflicted his first defeat in that amazing battle over 15 gruelling rounds for the heavyweight championship at Madison Square Garden in 1971.
I told you all that I was the greatest of all time.
Kinshasa, Zaire, 30th October 1974 will never be forgotten.
People feared for his life that night, and yet he came through in a style that nobody would ever thought he would do.
The third fight with Frazier in the Philippines in 1975 saw these two amazing warriors take each other to the edge of exhaustion, the edge of sanity, before Frazier's trainer Eddie Futch pulled him out after the 14th round. His last defeats to Larry Holmes and Trevor Berbick should never have happened. He was showing the first signs of the dreadful illness that debilitated his middle and old age.
He was the greatest sportsman in the 20th century and maybe the greatest human being.
Rest in peace, champ. You did indeed shock the world.
I shook up the world!
An amazing tribute to an amazing man, inspired so many people, and what a story his life.
He'll be remembered in many, 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 many generations to come. His name will go on as long as mankind will.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause.
Join us after the break for more from the 2017 British Ethnic Diversity Sports Awards.